There. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Carter with the screen. Giannis right side. The jump hook. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. There's the pick. Banked in off the glass.
Just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
LA's head coach and I were able to chat. I brought up Jalen Williams, and Coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that, so we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll get results. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
First team foul.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Los Angeles trails by 8. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Alexander Walker. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Dort. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
A putback. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Over in the corner, Mathurin. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
To the inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And they're pushing it up. And Ayton throws it down.
Jimmy Butler.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense from Ayton. It's Porter outside. Los Angeles trails by 10. Outside Mathurin. Back to Giannis. Pass to Carter. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. They're leading by 8. Three-pointer, Butler. Carter pulls it in. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Mitchell wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball. Mitchell's got 6. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided.
Los Angeles.
They lead by 11.
The visiting team, 21.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
Pass to McBride. Now, here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Butler. 4 on the shot clock. Outside Carter. Rebound by Butler. You know, Jim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Los Angeles with another miss. The finish, and Williams with the stuff.
And every single season, Williams seems to get better as a scorer. He has accepted more responsibility and a much bigger role throughout his career. And wow, is he having a big night tonight.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And there's the call on Miles McBride. That is his first foul of the game. And a wide open look for Porter.
Kevin Porter
Connects from three-point range.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Oh, and Giannis puts it right back in.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Inside. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, this is where Ayton is most comfortable. He uses that footwork and soft touch inside. That's really impressive.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give him something to think about.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys, back over to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Giannis right side. Carter on the wing. Back to Giannis. Giannis is double. Pass to Mathurin. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Here's Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, nice drive right there. Williams, a really well-rounded offensive player.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Porter in the corner. Ayton a screen. Williams attacking. Drops in the tray. Butler's got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Porter, no luck. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Outside, Dort. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giannis dunks it down.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Here's Butler. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Personal foul.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Pass to Antetokounmpo. .109 left in the first half. Outside, Dort. And a miss there on the triple. For 3, Mitchell. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Well, that's a nice feed right there by the big guy. DeAndre Ayton, I like it when he looks to set up his guys like that.
Pass to Giannis. Knocks it loose. Porter with the steal. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
Now, what a move by Williams. He put his head down and drove straight to the rim.
Giannis outside. Outside, Dort. Porter with the steal. Right side, Williams. Back to Porter. Pass to Mitchell. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Assist goes
Mitchell's
to
got 5 points now in the quarter.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
out of bounds.
Mathurin for 3.
Goes to the away team.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far it hasn't been close.
Los Angeles,
Delivering the blowout.
the visiting
Time
team.
now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Los Angeles calls timeout. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Alexander Walker. Rebound by Williams.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
That's a nice lead pass in transition, making things easy for your teammate.
Antetokounmpo. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And that's 20 points for Giannis. Stolen by Carter. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Williams with the ball. Mathurin picks him up. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And it's good for two. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Jim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said, these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you.
Yep, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And you gotta be cautious around Ayton. When the pass isn't precise, he has an ability to poke it away.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Carter. Some solid defense from Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, for a guy with that kind of size, it doesn't take much. That looked pretty easy.
Pass to Williams. At the top of the key, Mitchell. The kick out to Porter. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Porter's got 11 points.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
To the middle, looking to end the run, and it's Carter missing.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin.
Team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. 1:49 left to play in the third. Here's Mitchell. The kick out to Porter.
Great read from Dort there. An intelligent player who hustles on defense and distracts shooters.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And stolen by Williams. And here comes the break. For 3, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Athletic play from Dort on the drive. Coming in hot and finishing it off with the slam.
The kick outside to Butler. Mitchell outside. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Giannis will bring it up for Los Angeles. And they double up Giannis. And then Carter with the dunk.
And playing with some force on the interior. You gotta love Carter Jr. playing with that level of physicality.
Mitchell in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
3 points.
Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Carter. No good with the layup. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already.
71.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Los Angeles calls timeout. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. And here is Williams. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot, no good. And here's Los Angeles. Giannis drives in. Count the basket. And it's now 26 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Ayton the screen. And he drives in. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Carter outside. And that one goes out of bounds. As touched by Ayton. One minute now into this 4th quarter. Pass to Carter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Can't hit from in close. On the wing, Williams. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Giannis. And here's Los Angeles. And it's Ayton with the rebound. From the arc. Williams can't hit.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
And the rejection by Ayton.
And for Ayton, protecting the rim is a big deal for him. I want to see a lot more of this.
Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Assisted by
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Giannis is double. Carter with the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And now here comes Williams.
Oh, man!
assist from
Man, Jalen Williams auditioning for the dunk contest. That was nasty.
Antetokounmpo inside. And then Carter with the jam.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Down low. And stolen by Ayton. To the inside. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Ayton. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
And Jalen Williams that time showed you that explosive athleticism.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Williams comes with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Will be a re-jump.
Outside, Porter. The three. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
And both free throws good for Giannis. Williams with the ball. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Pass to Williams. To the wing on the left. Kicks it out to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here's Porter. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
.130 left to play in the final quarter. And Ayton throws it down. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
The ball goes
And it's
to
out of
the
bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. And the slam by Williams.
Kevin Porter.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Inside. Antetokounmpo. No good again that time.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Shot clock at 6. Now Porter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful